Brad Lloyd joins us, Carlton head of football. Sam Docherty, horrible news, ACL injury, we understand. And Carlton does have the opportunity to add to their list. Welcome to you, Brad. Great to have you on the program, but not great circumstances. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it was a disappointing day for Sam and the club in that regards, but plenty of good things happening at the club. But tough day with the ACL for Sam.
Yeah, shocking day, but can we just go through a few details because clearly it's an issue. He's had two now. Was it an innocuous event or you're into sort of match simulation? How did he actually do it and what's the strategy going forward?
Yeah, it was innocuous. It was he was sort of doing some defending in the back line as the ball was coming in and was sort of putting some pressure on the number of forwards coming through, and a little bit of weight went onto the left knee, and felt a bit of a tweak in there, and came off and went off with the doctors for a scan, and that showed there was an issue with the ACL, and he'll have to again undergo his surgery and rehab. So look, he'd been training unbelievably well, and the club was really happy. Like he probably could have played the end of the season, but he was held back due to the club not playing finals. So it was a real surprise really with him going down today. So tough day for Sam and the club.
So it's the same knee, and is he going to have the same operation because he'll be running out of tendons?
Yeah, so same knee. He'll undergo all that sort of process tomorrow to work through what type of operation he has. So we haven't really committed to anything at this stage. We'll have to work through those. Not ruling anything out, but have to work through that in the coming days.
So you've got new parameters for list replacement players and also upgradable players. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so haven't had a chance to work through it just yet, but we'd already had one spot left open. We left a list spot open that we can add to now or through leading into sort of around the mid-year time. So we've left that open just to add a really good quality player that's missed out in the draft previously, but then with Sam's situation and long-term injury options, we can look down that path. So Steve Salvati and Mickey Gress from the team had already been looking at what's out there. So we'll sort of regroup to get a good chance to work through that today, but we'll have a look at that tomorrow and work out how we sort of use our list to its full capacity. So
will now you look for a mature like-for-like player as opposed to before when you were looking obviously to add a player, it might have been the best young player that you're keeping an eye on in the planet?
Look, he's an elite player, Sam. Like he's a powerful.
I know there is no like for like, but if you can get a.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Understand your question. So look, we'll work through that and just see whether we had a really good look at options through the rookie drafts and brought in Tom Bugg and Hugh Goddard. So we'll look at what's remaining out there on lists and also look through the young ones and whether we hold back or whether we make a move. So haven't quite made those decisions yet.